So, Ron, you're the co-owner of Tiztastic, who most importantly went 2 for 2 at your racetrack, including winning a $1 million race, and now he's a $1 million race winner on both turf and dirt. Just how do you see him coming into the Kentucky Derby?
Well, first of all, coming from Kentucky Downs, after he won those 2 races, our goal was to get here, and a lot of times your goals don't work out, so we're happy it worked out. But we're happy to be here. He's coming into the race great, and he's been improving, and he's been improving the last couple of Louisiana Derby start. He improved, and we feel like he's improving this week, so we're coming into it feeling pretty good.
And he's one of 3 Kentucky Downs race horses that are running, and the stats are pretty phenomenal on how many horses race at Kentucky Downs at 2, and then go on and win stakes races on dirt just the last 10 years, and graded stakes too. So certainly this Derby is a great endorsement for your racetrack.
Right. I think it's really a product of us improving the racing there every year, and we've been doing that for 5 years. And so seeing those 3 horses and what's come from Kentucky Downs to the Kentucky Derby is just an example of how the product just gets improved. We get better quality horses, and so it's really nice to see it actually come to fruition.
Now, your trainer has said that the goal is to try the unprecedented Kentucky Derby, Nashville Derby parlay. Is the owner in on that too?
Right. No, that's exactly it. So we've been trying to build that race up, the Nashville Derby, and obviously last year it got a big purse increase, and we just kind of probably try to continue that, and hopefully build that into a marquee grass Derby race.
And because there is life after the Derby for these horses, I mean, obviously you're hoping that your next stop is Baltimore on the dirt.
That's correct. So we have Tiztastic and then Clever again, who will be hopefully running in the Preakness. And so if things go well, we'll have 2 Preakness starters. We'll see how that goes though.
Derby question: have you looked at the field, or do you just look at your own horses?
Oh no, I look at the field. So I mean, it's
and
every year, it's always, every time you look at it, the more confused you get, and I think that's every Derby.
Not to bring up something that's painful, but to bring up something that's painful.
Oh, Epicenter?
Yeah, actually, Epicenter. Do you think about that much?
I think about that all the time, especially when I'm back here. But obviously, we're happy we were able to get a second in the Kentucky Derby, but really thought we had that one for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, and watching it, you felt like you knew what it was
Maybe
like
like 20 seconds, but yes.
But you felt like you knew what it was like to win the Derby.
For about 20 seconds. It was
the last
surreal.
minute.
Yeah, it took a minute to absorb that one.
But now he's at stud at Coolmore, who's your partner on Tiztastic, and also Clever again.
Correct.
And they said he's been very popular at stud, and he did end he was hurt in his last race, but they said he must be very, very bright because he came through it all and came back to where he's at.
Yeah, we're very fortunate because that could have gone very, very badly. And, he got injured in the Breeders' Cup, and we were able to come back. And it's actually a miracle he came back and was able to have, I think he's done this 3rd breeding season and got an enormous amount of mares. He's got a tremendous opportunity, and so we're really looking forward to seeing some of those run, I think, about a year from now.